someone who believes in true love, I found myself transmigrated into a scumbag romance novel. In the story, the male lead toys with 5 female leads, causing each of them to meet a tragic end. After becoming the character known as the class clown in the novel, I proceeded cautiously. The 5 female leads see the true nature of the scumbag. Although I completed my mission, I never expected that all of them would end up falling in love with me. On the second day after entering the novel, today is the day when the second female lead encounters danger. In everyone's eyes, Heroine, who was hailed as the ultimate spirit medium, is now sitting on the ground, and fragments of past memories suddenly flood her mind. Relying on the connections of her elders, she had met that so-called spirit medium master at a dinner party, and was accepted as his registered disciple. That master had once given her a book, and roughly taught her some of the most basic spirit medium techniques. But Chu Yuing had always thought all of this was fake, so she never seriously read the book, or paid attention to what her master taught her. She only remembered a little bit, just the bare minimum. Now her stubborn mind was working hard, trying to recall exactly what her master had said. She wasn't sure if it was just her imagination, but as the cold wind blew, Chu Yuing kept feeling as if something was steadily approaching from behind her. The footsteps were so light, almost weightless, that there was no sound at all. Yet her subconscious kept warning Chu Yuing that something really was approaching her. Chu Yuing braced herself on the ground with both hands, and slowly edged toward the corner of the wall, then wrapped her arms around her head. She didn't dare look back to see if anything was actually coming closer. Her mind was racing, and the few related memories she had left kept surfacing one after another. There really is spiritual power in this world, but ordinary people may never see it in their entire lives, so there's no need to worry. If you believe it exists, if you don't, it doesn't. You must always maintain a sense of reverence. Never take it lightly. If one day you feel like you've really encountered something, silently recite the mantra I taught you, and pretend you can't see it. No matter how strange something seems, don't pay any attention to it. Remember, just act as if you can't see it. Chu Yuing suddenly snapped out of her daze, softly murmuring to herself over and over, "That's right, Master said to just pretend I can't see it. Pretend I can't see it." Suddenly, she felt the cold wind around her grow stronger, making the hairs on the back of her neck stand on end. A low, wailing sound drifted past her ears, sounding both like the wind and like some indescribable thing whispering grievances right beside her. "I'll never pretend to be a spirit medium again. Never be some so-called ultimate spirit medium. Never deceive anyone again. Please, I'm begging you, let me go." Chu Yuing didn't dare open her eyes, silently praying in her heart, just hoping that whatever it was had only come to scare her and didn't mean her any harm. Gradually, as if her prayers had been heard, the strange noises around her really did fade away, and it became so quiet she could hear her own pounding heart. It was over. Chu Yuing opened her eyes a sliver, trembling all over, her heart pounding so hard it felt like it might leap out of her throat at any moment. She didn't dare open her eyes all the way, afraid she might see something bloody or terrifying. As her vision gradually returned, she saw that everything in front of her was empty. There was nothing there. Chu Yuing let out a sigh of relief, braced herself against the wall, and stood up. When she turned her head, she caught sight of the mannequin she had set up earlier, and nearly screamed in fright. She'd been through too many shocks today, but thankfully, her heart was still beating and she hadn't died on the spot. Alone, she reached out and slapped the wig off the mannequin. Using the faint moonlight, Chu Yuing slowly made her way outside. "I'll come back and tidy up tomorrow morning. I'm really sorry for making such a mess here. Once I get home, I need to take a good shower, and I'll never do something like this again." Chu Yuing pressed her lips together. Fortunately, this corner wasn't far from the entrance of the teaching building. She could already see the door ahead. All she had to do was push open that old door, and she'd be able to leave and go home, gritting her teeth. Chu Yuing swore fiercely to